Yo guys, what's up? We are back with the reaction video to Jake Paul defeating Mike Tyson on Saturday morning here in India time, and that was one of the like saddest watches of a boxing match I've ever had to witness. I was so uncomfortable watching the whole fight in itself, but the reason why I had tuned in the first place because of the hype built up around it, and you can tell that the age really played a factor in the fight because I'll give Mike Tyson credit where it's due because he's the real winner out of this whole entire situation, event, whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't even consider an actual boxing match, although they have it sanctioned as a professional boxing match, which is fucking bullshit in my opinion. I can't believe that. But anyway, Mike Tyson came out in the first round and at least tried to win the fight. He tried to come swinging as he did in his prime, the peekaboo style, you know. But you could see as soon as he tried it, Jake just immediately escaped to the other side, just moved side to side, running in circles around Mike Tyson because it was a 2 minute round fight and normally in professional boxing it's 3 minute rounds, but due to Mike Tyson's age they made it a 2 minute 8 round fight, like two into eight pretty much, so 16 minutes in total. And you could see after the first round itself that that Mike Tyson had lost his legs in that pretty much. Like, he just couldn't move. He was stationary as fuck throughout the whole fight, and Jake was just jabbing and moving, and it just felt uncomfortable for me to watch because someone who my uncles, aunts, my our fathers, mothers, the previous generation before ours had seen Mike Tyson as pretty much immortal. They saw his highs, they saw his lows, they saw him being one of the greatest boxers to ever step foot in the sport. And second to Muhammad Ali, he was literally one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time. Me personally, I consider Muhammad Ali to be the greatest of all time. But yeah, it just felt very uncomfortable, and hence I've been saying that Mike Tyson shouldn't have fought that fight, and that's what the night proved. Even my boy, he was pretty much making a strong case for Mike Tyson, saying that how he would beat Jake Paul based on his experience. I get the argument, but over everything, age is the biggest factor out of all. And once we spoke, he was like, bro, he just couldn't believe it either. He was feeling so sad that he pretty much just felt uncomfortable throughout it all. And since after the fight, pretty much Mike Tyson has released a tweet saying that in June, pretty much the fight was postponed from July 20th to November 15th, which was a few days ago, due to the fact that Mike Tyson had an ulcer flare-up in his system. And yeah, just when I seen this tweet, I'm gonna get into what the tweet said, it just shocked me. And I'm not even able to come clean to really express how I feel on this tweet because this is fucking bullshit to me, as to why this fight even happened despite this even being the case. He pretty much alluded to the fact that in June he had lost over 25 pounds, he had multiple blood transfusions, and he nearly died. I can't believe it. It's just knowing that, why would people still encourage him to take a fight against 27-year-old Jake Paul, who has been training for the last 4 fucking years or so, man? It just, come on, dude. It just didn't feel right. But, thankfully, Mike Tyson got out of the ring safe and went to his family safely. I pray to God that Mike Tyson doesn't fight again for his own health. I hope he's made enough money. He made roughly around 20 million. As I said in the previous video, I'm not too sure about the estimated payouts, but it's said to be 20 million. But I don't want to see Mike Tyson, Logan Paul either. That is the, please, God, no. No, 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 no. Done, please. Be with the other legends like Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Sugar Ray Leonard, all those guys. Please just sit down. And if you really want to get into the sport, like, be still involved, be a coach or something like that. Or, like, obviously he has his own boxing gym now, Mike Tyson boxing gym. Be involved in that. You know, no need to fight in the boxing ring at this age. God forbid anything happens. Like, it just, that just, I will never watch that fight again. Like, I literally couldn't believe it. That's why I took 2 days to really upload this video, because like I couldn't upload it after the immediate watch because I might end up start crying and or on some real shit, because it just didn't sit right with me. Whew, man. Anyway, this is a horrible this is a horrible stain on Jake Paul's career, because he just went in there and tried to dance with a 58-year-old and pretty much got his way. Of course he was gonna do that. Like, what did you expect? Thankfully he didn't go for the knockout, but equally he still fought a 58-year-old, and the event organizers, Netflix, are all responsible for this. So why would they even do that in the first place? It just the whole thing just didn't feel right, and it was just what it felt like was just a cash grab. And yeah, wow, that was the saddest boxing match I've ever seen in my entire life, and I hope I never have to see anything like that ever again, because that was just horrible to watch. Anyway, what's next for Mike Tyson? Stop boxing, retire, enjoy life. What's next for Jake Paul? There is the KSI fight, which everyone and their fucking aunties have been asking for fucking forever now. I'm not saying one person's ducking the other. No one, I don't think anyone is ducking anybody. It's just the weight discrepancy is the main factor here. And what KSI wants is 185 pounds. Jake Paul wants 200 pounds, but has compromised to come down to 192.5 pounds. So there has to be something with the weight discrepancy. I personally don't even care if it happens anymore. If it happens, I'd be excited for it. If it doesn't, I don't care anymore. Other than that, Jake Paul has mentioned that he wants to fight Canelo. I just don't think that's no, please do not fight Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez would bury him. Canelo Alvarez is like, obviously he's not fighting the Benavidez's and all those guys, but like Canelo Alvarez would absolutely bury Jake Paul, and it would be quick. I don't see it going past 5 rounds, in my opinion. And I like Jake. I'm not gonna lie, but that fight just kind of gave me a sour taste about him. It made me, you know, kind of upset on him and kind of disappointed, because I kind of grew to like Jake Paul. Obviously, at the age of 14, I didn't like Jake Paul, but then there was a point where I kind of started going into Jake Paul. Now, kind of going the other way again. So let's see where that goes. But in terms of his next fight, it has to be someone very credible, in my opinion, because this fight just took a massive fucking turn on his credibility. Like, it was horrible for his credibility. It was going to be a lose-lose regardless, and he lost. Like, I know he won the fight, but he lost in credibility. So many people are hating on him. So many people are, you know, calling them fighting retired pensioners. I mean, shit, he might as well, like, it looks like that at this point. And, you know, he needs to fight someone his own age, boxer level, whatever. Because when he did fight Tommy Fury, he lost convincingly. But, you know, maybe he might take a swing at that again. Who knows? But I personally think Jake Paul's next fight is the most crucial thing of his entire boxing career moving forward, because that absolutely needs to be someone like on an equal caliber or something. I don't know. Let's see what happens. But from this event in itself, like, I just hope Mike Tyson never fights again. That just really pissed me off. That whole fight just made me feel uncomfortable to watch, and it gave me like a sick feeling in my stomach when I was watching it. In terms of like the event in itself, it was okay. It was good. It was quite decent. I had problems with Netflix buffering here and there. I think a lot of people on Twitter have been complaining about it. Like, The quality of the stream, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. And the women's fight, Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, I thought Amanda Serrano won. It was an absolute banger. I loved that fight. And this first fight delivered, the second fight delivered as well. Hopefully they get a trilogy. But people, I thank you so much for watching this video. I know I stopped a lot in between, kind of a little bit having a cold here and there, as well as I am a bit like sad that I had to watch that. Moving forward, we are going to be, the next couple videos, I will be talking about the UFC 309 event that just went down this weekend. John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. Fuck me, we got to talk about that. Zerto Billam Smith, that also went down this weekend. We're going to talk about that. Gib versus Slim, Misfits Boxing, YouTube Boxing. That's going to be fun to watch next week, November 28th in Qatar. And then another Misfits announcement just came through. I'm going to be talking about that. And then obviously, video number 5, we have to talk about Riyadh Season 2. Back to normal boxing. Riyadh Season, December 21st. Usyk versus Fury 2, man. The rematch for the unified heavyweight championship of the world. That is going to be absolute like fireworks, if not one of the best fights of the year, because the first fight absolutely delivered. I can't wait to make a video on that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to be uploading as much as possible. I'm going to be starting to work next week, but thank you. I'll see you guys soon.